Hello everyone and welcome to another part of Dragon Quest III. In the last part, the king gave us our mission to defeat the archfiend Baramos, and we established our party. In this part, we're going to set off into the world. But first, we're gonna take a tour around Aliahan. So, we have to end here, which is kind of useless because if you go over here, you're gonna talk to your mother. I don't know why. My emulator does this sometimes. Hold on. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't accept input sometimes. But it should be good now. I'm gonna see if I can... Yeah, okay, so her dialogue is usually different, but I actually had to re-record this part because I had audio issues, which I thought I fixed from the first part, but I didn't, so I have to re-record this part. But yeah, you talk to her and she lets you rest up. Usually, but since I already talked to her, I have to wait a bit before she'll let me be in there again. Or... yeah, usually she just lets you rest up for free. Because like the first time she's like, oh, I see you met with the king, then she lets you stay. And then later she'll just let you stay in there. But I guess not, if you talk to her right after, she lets you stay in there for the first time. Anyway, this is the church. If one of your characters dies, you can revive them there, since we don't have any revival spells. The item shop, and the item shop, the weapon and armor shop, which I won't buy from. And we have the item shop over here. And if we go down here, you can see a new addition to the Super Famicom version of this game. That wasn't in the NES original. We have the Mini Metal Man. It's good to see you again. If you collect them for me, I'll give you prizes in return. I don't know why I skipped his second line of dialogue. But yeah, you can trade in your Mini Metals here, and he'll give you rewards. And the rewards are actually pretty good. But honestly, I'm not that good at remembering where all the mini medals are. So unfortunately, I won't be taking advantage of that too much. But yeah, that's Aliahan. That should have it all covered. And I already showed off the castle in the first part. We're gonna go back there. Because I actually do want to get some mini medals, so I can get an item for my mage. But without further ado, let's step off. So this is an overworld theme adventure. It's probably one of the most iconic songs in the game, and right before I can even finish my sentence, a slime appears. What better way to start off a Dragon Quest game other than fighting a slime? So this is the command-based system that every Dragon Quest game has, at least in the main series. You have your options. You can just do regular attack, cast a spell, use an item, equip something, block, or flee. I'm just gonna have everyone fight. And yeah, just like that. Battle's over. You can get tougher encounters. See if I can get one. Oh wow, that's a lot. It's a lot tougher. So yeah, that's how the spells look. I just casted Blaze, or Frizz as it's called in the official localizations. And I'm sorry if I'm going through these battles kind of quickly, it's just that I kind of know this game relatively well. So I just kind of go through them quickly. If you walk in forests or non-grass tiles, your chances of getting into an encounter are higher. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm being pretty silent during these battles, but there's not really a lot to say. The ravens are a bit tougher than the slimes, but they're not really too much to worry about even at a low level. And we have some more new enemies. We have the hares, and I'm not going to say the first part of that name. With groups like these, you always want to prioritize the stronger enemies, because you saw that it took away a decent chunk of my health, and oh man, this isn't looking good. I gotta heal in the next turn. Alright, okay. This isn't... Alright. I'm gonna have both of them defend. She'll heal the hero, and she'll cast Blaze or Frizz. Probably being way too cautious about this, but I really don't want someone to die this early in the Let's Play. It should be good, but I'm gonna heal just in case. There we go. Vince reaches level 2. Sakura reaches level 2. And we gain a lot of MP there. Because, reason why is because I gave her a lot of wisdom seeds, which increases her wisdom by a lot. And your wisdom determines how much MP you have. The higher your wisdom, the more MP you have. So that's why she got so much MP. And it's the same for Zelda. Since she has high wisdom, she gets a lot too. So we're gonna rush that and in. But first I want to show you guys around Reeve. This is the second town in the game. If we go in here, do you have the thief key? There's a cave in the forest south of here which connects to Najimi Tower. Rumor has it an old man living in the tower has the key. Check the shelves. Found the muscle guide book. And I believe that gives you the jock personality. I don't exactly remember what all the books do. I do know what some of them do, but I don't know the effects of all of them. When you walk outside of town, you might see something suspicious in the southern forest. If you see anything, be sure to check it out. So that's the weapon and armor shop. I won't check this out because we can just get this stuff for free in the dungeon that's being talked about. Heave ho, heave ho. It's no use, it's just too heavy. You sure about that? All I have to do is hold down the D-pad, buddy. Wow, that strength will surely come in handy someday. Let me talk to him again. If you press L, you can check certain areas like I mentioned in the last part. And you can find a mini medal, or a small medal as they're called in the fan translation. I like mini medal much better because it has a nice ring to it. The alliteration. But yeah, that's a ton of Reeve for now. Probably won't come back here until we're finished with the dungeon that connects to Najimi Tower. And welcome to the end. That'll be 8 gold for the night. So yeah, just like most other RPGs, staying in refills your HP and MP. And we're actually going to... Actually, I'm going to stop by the item shop and buy some medicinal herbs. Medicinal herbs restore HP. It's pretty much the same as using the heal spell, except you don't have to expend any MP, which is pretty useful since we're early in the game, and it's relatively easy to run out of MP if you're not using it carefully, so we're going to buy some of those. I'm also going to buy antidotal herbs, because there are some enemies that can poison us, and we don't have any spells that can cure poison. Yeah. Because that is a spell, you can cure poison later. It is a spell you can learn. But that's it for now, we're gonna go into the dungeon that is the news of the town. So yeah, this place has tougher enemies than above ground. Most dungeons do. And we have the anteater and the slime. Not really tough enemies, so we should be good. See, 32 gold. Pretty good. And the hero reaches level 2. And we learn Frizz or Blaze. I'm sorry, because like I'm gonna switch between the official spell names and the ones using the fan translation. That's gonna be kind of confusing, so I apologize for that. It's just how I am. And now we are in the Najimi Tower that was being talked about in Reeve. And we have a new enemy, the Frogger. I don't remember what this was called in the official localizations, but they can poison you, so it's pretty good idea to have an antidotal herb on you. If you go down here, you can reset this inn. This is pretty neat because this is the first dungeon, and I like how they're looking out for new players. Because people might not know, like, because when this came out, RPGs were still relatively new, so I guess people might not have been experienced. So they place this in here. So just in case you run out of MP or low in health, you can just rest here, and so that's cool. So we're actually gonna go back to where we were previously. Another encounter, and this one's a bit tougher, so use a spell or two. Oh, that's not good. We need to heal Vince. Oh, critical hit, our first one of the playthrough. Pretty sure I mentioned this in the first part, but fighters have an inherently higher critical hit rate than other characters. And so whenever we come across luck seeds, I'm going to give them to the fighter, so it can become a little insane. And we have 2 level ups from Sakura and Zelda. I'm gonna head to the west here. It could have said left, but I just felt like being fancy, I guess. Open this chest, and we get the Traveler's Clothes. This is why I didn't go to the shop in either of the towns, because you can find the gear that they sell there for free in here, which is pretty cool. We're gonna give this to Sakura, because she can equip it to increase her defense. So yeah, that's cool. Go up here, open this chest. 56 gold. Some more enemies. Yeah, not much to really say here. Just make sure you get them before they get you. And focus on the stronger enemies. Because Dragon Quest II introduced multi-target spells, but Dragon Quest III kind of expanded upon that. And added more strategy to the battles. Because there's also, I think 3 introduced elemental resistances anyway, Vince leveled up. Pretty decent level. And then we're gonna heal a little bit. Kind of going in a weird route here. Anteater. I find it kind of weird that the party's HP and everything is kind of towards the left instead of being centered. I don't know. It's an observation. Some more enemies. You can just attack now since didn't really pose a threat. Heal again. There's a chest over here. First we gotta do an encounter. I have left for those slimes now, so just bring it on home. Didn't realize that Vince was at full HP there. That's why I healed him. Open the chest, you find the medicinal herb. Never can have too many at this point in the game. And inventory space isn't really an issue since we have the bag, which has infinite storage. In the original Dragon Quest III, you only had the inventory space that your party members had. So there was a bank, and it's still in this version, but it's pretty useless since you have the bag. And this cave actually connects to the overworld, so you can either enter this dungeon from this cave, or you can do it from the forest near Reeve. Kinda cool how they introduced non-linearity. We're gonna continue through the dungeon and make our way out of this section and go back to the inn. More of the same enemies. Alright. This one's gonna be a bit tougher. I'll focus on the hair, I guess. Oh wow, I thought the hero was gonna go first and make that spell obsolete. Because the weird thing with the SNES version of Dragon Quest III is that the physical attacks auto-target, but for some reason the spells don't. So if the hero targets an enemy and a mage targets a spell on the enemy and the hero kills it, the spell won't auto-target to another enemy, which is really weird. Kinda surprised that isn't a thing, considering how many other RPGs did this, especially at the time this came out, because I believe this remake came out in 1996? 1995 maybe? I don't remember the exact year. No, I think it was like 1995, because 96 is when the Nintendo 64 came out. Might have been 1996, I'm not sure. But anyway, we level up to level 3. And HP rises 7 points. Pretty good. Make our way back here. And we're gonna rest at the inn again to recover the HP and MP. And Sakura reaches level 4. HP Rise is 4, MP Rise is 5, not bad. Wisdom increases by 3. And we're gonna rest here. This is a pretty good place to stop for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and in the next part we're going to finish off Najimi Tower. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.